Welcome to online class. My college is Indira Priyadarshini Government Degree College for Women, Nampalli, Hyderabad. Today discuss the topic is Idogonium. It is one of algae presented by B. Jagan Mohan, lecturer in botany. The topic Idogonium, introduction, systematic position, definition, occurrence, thallus structure, type of reproduction, and their life cycle. Systematic scientific classification or systematic position of Idogonium. It is one of a green algae. Belong to the class is Chlorophyceae or Chlorophyta. First, this classification is kingdom is Protista, division is Chlorophyta or Chlorophyceae. Here class Chlorophyceae, order Idogonialis, and genus is Idogonium. Next definition. Idogonium is an unbranched filamentous green algae that is easily identified by disconnective rings and the apical ends of certain cells. Idogonium. Idogonium mainly occurs. It is a freshwater filamentous algae with more than 400 species. It grows in permanent water bodies such as ponds, lakes, and shallow tanks. The filaments are attached to rocks, logs, etc. are epiphytic and aquatic plants and other algae. On maturity, the filaments become free floating. Some species are terrestrial, growing on moist soils. The common Indian species are Idogonium armigram, Idogonium ardiacum, Idogonium arolatum, and Idogonium aster and Idogonium elegans, some of Indian species. Thallus structure. First of all, here the thallus of Idogonium is multicellular and filamentous. The filaments are unbranched and uniseriate. All the cell of the filament except the basal and apical ones are cylindrical and alike. The cells are slightly swollen at their upper caps. These cells possess one or more tension at their apical ends called apical caps. The basal cell, which act as holdplast, is devoid of chloroplast. It's approximately end of extend into finger-like or disc-like projections which help in attachment to the substratum. This is the holdfast cell. The apical or terminal cell of the filament is either rounded or elongated or acuminate. Thus the filaments show clear apical basal polarity. Here it is aquatic, found in permanent swimpermanent freshwater of pools, tanks, ditches, etc. Presence of large single nucleus and a reticulate chloroplast with numerous pyriminoids. The cell structure is the internal cell structure. Here, each cellular division creates a new ring on the cap. The cells are cylindrical, sometimes border at to one end and contain a parietal neat-like chloroplast with several pyriminoids. First of all, the cell is cylindrical in shape with the slightly swollen upper end. The cell wall is made of three layers: outer, middle and inner. Here, outer layer is made of by chitin, middle layer made of by pectin and inner is cellulose. This is three layers. There is no mucilage on the surface of the filament. The center of the cell is occupied by a large vacuole and the protoplast form a thin layer in between the central vacuole and the cellulose layer of the cell wall. The chloroplast is present in the protoplast. It is reticulate type, extending in the form of a sheet throughout the protoplast. The strands of the chloroplast are parallel to the long axis of the cell. Many pyriminoids are present at the intersections of the reticulum. The cells are uninucleated and the nucleus lies in the middle region of the cell, in between the chloroplast reticulum. And a characteristic feature of the eudogonium is the presence of disconnective transfer bonds at the distal end of some cells. This bond is formed at the time of cell division and is known as apical cap. The cell with an apical cap is called cap cells. Here the diagram, see the diagram: cap cells, cell wall, nucleus, pyriminoids. Pyriminoids arranged upon the reticulate chloroplast. means the reticulate chloroplast is consist number of pyrenoids. Pyrenoids is a stored food material. The last of the end of the cell is that is whole flask cell. It is colorless cell, and the upper cell is apical cap cells. Here another diagram. Whole flask cells, that cell is colorless cell, and cap cells. Cell structure, cell wall and chloroplast. This chloroplast is reticulate type. Number of pyrenoids is here, and middle is nucleus. This is the cell structure, and reproduction. Here reproduction is three type. The Eidogonium in reproduction is three types. Number one is it takes place by vegetative, asexual and sexual methods. First one is vegetative methods. Here vegetative method is fermentation is the usual method of propagation in free floating forms. Attached form rarely multiply by fermentation. It is first type vegetative fermentation or reproduction. Second one is asexual reproduction. Here asexual reproduction take place by zoospores during the favorable condition and occasionally by echinids. Asexual reproduction take place by zoospore, and zoospore is favorable conditions, and occasionally by echinids. First one is zoospore. Under favorable condition, multiflagellated zoospore are formed inside zoosporangium. Here zoospore are formed single in the cap cell. First, zoospore formation is depend upon the presence of free carbon dioxide in water. The cell that produce the zoospore is called zoosporangium. At the time of zoospore formation, the cell protoplast contracts and a semicircular hyaline area upper on one side of the protoplast. A ring of basal granules appear at the base of the hyaline area. These basal granules are connected by fibrous standards. From each bellefophast granule, a filament develops, thus forming a ring of flagella around the hyaline area. When the zoospore is formed, the cell wall near the cap ruptures and the two halos open apart. The single multiflagellated pear-shaped or spherical zoospore moves out of the cell into mucilaginous vesicle. The delicate vesicle soon dissolves, liberating the zoospore into water. And then the zoospore is deep green color with a hyaline beak-like area at the anterior and with a crown of flagella. A stigma or eye spot is present at the anterior end. The zoospore swims freely in the water for some time, attach itself to the substratum with its flagellar end. Then the flagella are withdraw and the quiescent zoospore elongates considerable. A transverse septum separates the basal hyaline holdplast from the apical green cell. The apical cell divides repeatedly to form a new filament of idogonium. This is the formation of zoospore. And occasionally by achainids. Here achainid under unfavorable conditions, formation of red walled thick achainids are produced. The formation of achainids in some species of idogonium, thick walled, reddish brown, oval or spherical bodies are formed in a chain-like manner. They are called achainids and are formed single in a cell. They are rich in reserve food. They germinate into a new filaments under favorable conditions. This is the achainids. Two type of asexual reproduction is idogonium produced by two type of asexual reproduction. So next, this is the vesicle zoospore produce and release, and next sexual reproduction. Here sexual reproduction is oogamous and occurs in plants that grow in standing rather than following water. Nitrogen deficiency, alkaline pH in the medium promotes sexual reproduction. The male sex organs are antheridia and the female sex organ is oogonia. Two types of species are recognized based on the type of filaments on which antheridia develop. They are: first one is Macrandus species, second one is Nanandrus species. Here Macrandus and Nanandrus. First one is Macrandus species. Antheridia are formed on filaments of normal size. They may be monoecious. Example: Idogonium fragile, Idogonium nodulosum. They are producing Antheridia and Wugonia on the same plant are dioecious, producing Antheridia and Wugonia on different filaments. First one is producing Antheridia and Wugonia on the same filament. Some are dioecious species producing Antheridia and Wugonia on different filaments, different filamentous. Example: Idogonium gracilis and Idogonium aquaticum. Second one is Nanandrus species. Nanandrus species, the plants are dimorphic. The filaments bearing Antheridia and Wugonia show morphologically distinctness. The Wugonia are formed in filaments of the normal size, whereas Antheridia are produced in reduced male filaments called dwarf males or Antheridia. These are always found attached to Wugonia proper to the underlying cell. Nanandrus species are always dioecious. Antheridia and Wugonia are born on different filaments. Here sexual reproduction in Macrandus forms. The development of Antheridia and Wugonia is similar in both monoecious and dioecious species. In this diagram, Wugonia and Antheridia. See, this is the diagram. Next, Antheridia. The formation of Antheridia. Antheridia are formed in either terminal or intercalary cell of the filament. Any capsule may functions as antheridial mother cell. First, this mother cell divides transversely into an upper smaller antheridial cell and a lower large sister cell. The antheridial cell divides by repeated transfer divisions, resulting a row of flat cells. These short, flat, unnucleated cells are called antheridia. There are about 2 to 40 Antheridia in a series. Each Antheridia gives rise to one or two antherizoids or male gametes. The antherizoids is unicellular, uninucleate and multiflagellated. It is similar to zoospore but smaller in size. The wall of the antheridium breaks transversely and the antheridia escape into thin vesicle. Later the vesicle disappears and the antheridias become free. This is formation of antheridia. Next to formation of oogonia. Here oogonia, during the formation of oogonium, a oogonial mother cell divides transversely into two cells. The terminal cells develop into the oogonium and the basal cell remains as suffultary cells. In some species, oogonia may be formed in series when the suffultary cell continues its active as oogonial mother cell. Here the oogonial mother cell divides transversely into two cells. The upper cell functions as oogonium proper and the basal cell is called the suffultary or supporting cell. In some species, the suffultary cell by further divisions may form a series of oogonia. Then after the oogonium proper elongates, becoming spherical or oval. Its protoplast changes into a single uninucleate non-motile egg. At maturity, a small pore or slit develops on the oogonial wall. Just opposite to this slit, a hyaline area develops in the egg which is known as receptive spot. It receives the antherozoid. Next, fertilization. The egg develops a hyaline receptive spots before fertilization. The antherozoid swims to the oogonium through the opening and enters the egg at the receptive spot. The sexual union is oogamous. The sexual reproduction type is the oogamous type. The male and female nucleus means gametes fuse and so a diploid zygote is formed. After formation of fertilization, male and female gametes fuse and then diploid zygote is formed. It accumulates a radius isle and secretes a thick wall. The wall of the zygote may be smooth or may show various distincts. The zygotes come out when the vagonial wall decis. It may under rest for a year or so before it begins to germinate. The nucleus of the zygote undergoes to meiosis, resulting in four haploid nucleus formed, tetrad stage form. Then the cytoplasm also divides, giving rise to four haploid nucleus, daughter protoplasts, that transform into zoospores. They are liberated into a vesicle when the wall of the zygote ruptures. This vesicle disappear and the zoospore become free. The zoospores are just like those produced in asexual reproduction, and germination also is similar as described before. In heterothallic species, to develop into the male-female filaments and the other two zoospore develop into the female filaments. Here, zoospore produce and zoospore. The zoospore is after zygote develop to zoospore. After the zygote is produced, it is released into the water and developed zoospores. The zoospores are similar to those created through asexual reproduction. Once the zoospore mature of the zygote splits open, releasing the zoospore. The zoospore then attached to the bottom of the sea and the cells in the zoospore divide to produce a new filament of eudogonium. And here germination of zoospore. It remains in resulting stage for about before its germination. The nucleus of the zygote divides in meiosis, after meiosis, resulting in four haploid nucleus or tetrad form. The cytoplasm also divides so that four protoplasts are formed. Ultimately, the four multiflagellated zoospores are formed. When the wall of the zygote ruptures, as the zoospore are liberated into a mucilaginous vesicle. Soon the vesicle dissolves, setting the zoospore free. These are similar to zoospores of asexual reproduction. They grow into haplide Eudogonium plants. It dioecious species, two zoospores develop into male and two into female filamentous. This is the germinations of zygote, and there is life cycle. Here life cycle is, the Eudogonium life cycle is known as haplontic because that the plant is always haploid. The only diploid stage is the zygote, which soon undergoes meiosis, resulting in 4 haploid zoospore. The zoospore germinate into new haploid gametophytic filaments. So here in this cycle, first one, the Eudogonium consists of two type of life cycle: sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Here in this diagram, asexual reproduction is plant Eudogonium, asexual reproduction by zoosporangium, zoospore. That zoospore germination, after germination goes to gives rise to Eudogonium filament. This is the asexual methods, asexual reproduction, and rarely echinids. Next, sexual reproduction. Macrandus species, Eudogonia macrandus species, then produced by male and female sex organ. Here male organ is antheridium, female organ is oogonium. Antheridium produce antherizids produced by male gamete, and oogonium produce egg cells. After male and female gametes forming of male and female gametes, fusion after zygote formation, fertilization. After fertilization, zygote form, 2N form. That 2N stage in this zygote undergoes to meiosis. Then after 4 haploid stage, zoospores forms. That zoospores germination to a Eudogonium plant filaments. This is the life cycle of Eudogonium. And Eudogonium is one of the Chlorophyceae. That's class is belongs to Chlorophyceae, green algae. So this is the Eudogonium, life cycle of Eudogonium. Then next, this topic is over. Okay, thank you very much.